Okay. Okay, good evening. I'm going to read a few poems tonight related to the cocina, the flamenco kitchen, jam, and community that we've been developing for over 28 years. And I'm reading a few poems tonight in the hopes that Paco will be able to see these as he saw the ones from a couple weeks ago. And I'm hoping to figure out a way to get other friends of ours to do video greetings for him that his son can show him. So we're hoping that this all works out. Anyway, here's a few cocina related pieces. The first one is in Spanish. It's called Antes de la juerga en la cocina flamenca. Ya viene el flamenco, vino tinto, velas encendidas. Silencio raro en la cocina antes de la juerga. El cajón en la sombra, expectativa de qué? ¿Duende? No sé. Nunca se sabe. Abre la rioja. Empiezas. And another short one. It's also based, this one is named in part after an old traditional flamenco piece. It's a piece that I've been working on guitar. And this is one of the ones that Paco was so great at playing. Anyway, this short poem is called Petenera of the Hidden Sailor. Tell her quietly, I am here. With minor chords and sevenths, I will wait for her. By the cloud-filled synagogue, near the dark-skinned man with the strange guitar. And those last two are from maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. This one is a bit older. I think I wrote this maybe, maybe 15 years ago, something like that. Anyway, this is called Flamenco is the Road. Out of swirling desert wind full of castanets and lightning, up from the mines of northern mountains, pain so deep, words become useless. Smiling from a little window of a brightly colored wagon, flamenco, aquí me pareces. Rattling my windows and loosening my spine, but you tricked me, flamenco. I thought I caught you in the dancer's hands, floreo. Red leaves circling to the ground in October. I knew that I felt you in the thunderous moonlight of the trembling guitar, bulerías por soleá. Yet you escaped me, flamenco, disappearing around corners in Andalusia, blending into shadows on a ghetto street in Harrisburg. I thought to address you, flamenco, with a loving, steady drum. But you're too sly, and you wink as I stumble past you as you are always moving, then infinitely still. I look for your essence in the many stories, gypsies and Jews, Romans and Arabs. All of it turns to fog. All these words dissolve into blue haze, lifting only to show the road, sometimes asphalt, sometimes brick, always stained with blood. All there is the road. And the gypsies say the road is the journey. And I say flamenco is the road. Okay. And one more kitchen-related poem that I wrote for my Celtic brother, Patrick Murphy, and his wife, Lynn, on their anniversary. And this is a slightly longer one. This is from last year. And it's called The Right Intervals. Finding the right sound, the right wavelengths in relation to each other is a sound foundation, is a temperament octave. the tuners call it. Musicians sometimes find each other when playing a tune or listening to a passage or working the same gig like tuning pianos. And what would be a long duet would start by looking for octaves, relationships between vibrations in the air, vibrations in the body too. Being in tune with music or nature, helping people looking inside by being outside while studying music, while playing music. An accomplished mind that can organize ideas, concepts, tenets, and even feelings for a picaresque wanderer, third generation horn player. First level beginnings, music, martial arts, and sharp minds, both loving and skeptical of the world, but hearing harmony, the right intervals. While figuring the puzzle pieces of another dream, playing and floating in and out of a bus while studying music, while playing music, while living in a van, in a driveway, in a parking lot, swinging a hammer, swinging a clipboard, listening to the heart. And the duet began to harmonize in ways perhaps unexpected. An equally tempered scale, the right semitones, the right love on the two. The song they found themselves singing to each other simultaneously became a chorus, a loving refrain that keeps going. A quarter century of love and all the slings and arrows of the atonal night, the polyrhythmic day, the right sound of two great people together is celebrated by the two and all the other players, wishing good sounds and good love. Good love to you, Patrick and Lynn. And I'll end it with a poem, a sort of a shorter poem that I wrote based on a story about our great singer, who we haven't heard for several years because she lives outside of the area now. And is a great singer and artist named Tanya Ortiz. And I'm hoping that her daughter Deirdre might be able to share this recording with her. And this is the second word in here is mourning, as in M-O-U-R-N. This is called The Mourning Cat. The day after her husband died, the widow told me, his cat went to each room of the house and meowed minutes at a time. She repeated this routine for 2 days, going into each room and meowing, calling until she stopped. She was looking for him, the widow told me. That's one theory, I thought to myself. There is a belief that the essence of a person hangs in the air even after they are gone for days, weeks at a stretch. Maybe she was calling to the spirits still flying around the house for those few days. Maybe she was calling him back, saying, "Come back, old man. I don't like this. I don't like this. Come back, old man. Come back." I don't remember Eliot ever talking about a mourning cat, but what he didn't say could fill many books and many, many empty rooms. Excuse me. Okay, that's it for this Friday reading, and hopefully I'll do some more of these Friday nights and maybe some other nights. So hope you like it. Okay, ciao.